If you've just clicked on this video, then you probably saw the thumbnail or the title, and you want to know what's all this about and the death of ChaosMole. Well, as you can see, I am hopefully pretty much alive. And of course, we are not talking about me, ChaosMole. We are talking about ChaosMole, the channel. And before we go into all of this, there's a few things I want to say before we are starting this. First things first, I'm also live streaming this. So yes, I will actually interact with my chat, who might have some questions or their own opinions. And I don't want to ignore them just because I'm recording something here for YouTube, right? I sometimes do that. I'm getting a little bit more focused on my YouTube recordings. But in this case, I don't want to do that. Yes, absolute clickbait. So that is happening. So it might be a little bit longer than it needs to be because I'm answering those folks. So whenever I'm doing this, I'm looking over to chat. Also, big thank you and big shout out to everyone who has been supporting me here on the channel, who has been a membership. If you have a membership, you can still let this membership run till maybe we are getting the membership button on the Mole Under Management channel, if you so desire. But like for all the people who have been supporting me, who have been watching my videos, who have been all doing the things, thank you very much. So now let's talk about the death of ChaosMole, because this channel will die. Well, actually, I will put it into maintenance mode, but the reality is this channel is unsalvageable. This channel has been creating content since 2010. I started it as, well, I still remember it, funny enough. I started it out when I was sick, and there was a new MMO in town called Rift, and I really enjoyed it. And I was just like, man, like this game is also not getting enough coverage. I feel like I can actually get something, like bring something to the table. And I started out my Rift channel here, right? And then I did a lot of other things over the 13 years. And I started out in German, which, funny enough, you can still find the videos in 720p, 4:3, and it has been a transformation to say the least. But the reality is this channel has been a test balloon, and it has been testing a lot over the years. So many things even that I know that YouTube doesn't know what to do with this channel. And it really hit me last week on Thursday. If you don't know, last week on Thursday, I released a new video here on the channel. And it was the Armored Core 6 video I released here on the channel. And nobody watched the video. Now you might say, oh, well, Mo, that really sucks, but maybe you should do the thumbnail. Maybe you should, like, you know, see if you can do something on the title and, you know, just do something in that regard. Well, what I can tell you is that my click-through rate is pretty good actually for the video. It's about 10%, which on YouTube, that is a very good click-through rate, right? The problem is, and that is the biggest problem, only 30 people have watched this video. Again, you might think, oh, maybe it's the title. Like, maybe it's the thumbnail. No, they're all pretty good. They're all pretty good. Because the problem is, I kid you not, since Thursday, that is 3 days and 15 hours on the spot, only 500 people on YouTube saw the video. YouTube was showing this video to 500 people in 3 days. That's nothing. That's literally nothing. It's YouTube is not showing my videos to people out there. It's not that the people not decide that they don't want to watch this. People decide or can't decide because they don't see the videos if they're not specifically searched for them. And I have that problem with so many. Like even my Lost Ark videos, which did really good, were actually only good on the channel because people searched for it specifically. But YouTube did jack shit to showcase any of my videos, really. It's bad. YouTube is just not wanting to do it, right? And I get it. Like sometimes you have the problem that, of course, people are not interested in any of what you're doing, and so there isn't really like the volume on YouTube that YouTube is showcasing your videos, right? But here's the thing. I have proof that that is not the case, right? And I can prove that. Yeah, let me show you this. Just a very interesting thing. Look at this. This is this shows even more that YouTube is shit. Look at this. 13% click-through rate in total. Sometimes I'm getting 30% click-through rates on this video. 10,000 views. Only 24,000 has seen this in 1 year. The most came through an external link or searched for it. And only 1.7% in total were through the browse feature. This video didn't get 10,000 views because YouTube really thought like, wow, I have to showcase this video. No, people were looking for it because, well, I was doing SEO. So for all the people who are like, yeah, maybe your thumbnail or your SEO is not good. No, I'm good there. I know what I'm doing. I'm not saying that every thumbnail is a hit, right? But I can tell you that I know what I'm kind of doing most of the time. But the reality is that YouTube did jack shit to really facilitate any of my videos, right? It's like, and I can go through all of my videos and you will see similar things. Relatively high impression click-through rates. Yes, as I said, there are some which are not great, but hey, you can win them all, right? But you see impressions in the low hundreds, right? And the reality is just that YouTube is not showing my videos anymore. And you might think, well, maybe it's something. No, I have 2 channels where I can showcase that there is an interest. Go to my Mole Under Management channel, go to my Mole RP channel, and you will see that those videos get views. Even my Mole RP channel. Think about this for a second. My Mole RP channel just started out 3 months ago as a sole Diablo 4 channel. Diablo 4 is such a congested game right now where everyone and their freaking grandma is making content about. Everyone. My channel has 0 recognition power. It has 32 subscribers, by the way. Thank you to all the 32 people who are subscribing to my channel and all the more people coming in. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. But you can see that a lot of those videos have hundreds, sometimes over 1,000 views. And I'm going into the videos and I see, oh, look at that. YouTube is showcasing those videos around. And some videos have a pretty good impression click-through rate. And that is on a channel with 32 subscribers and a game which is, by all consideration, completely overburdened with content creators. Even my live streams. Shit, I had live streams on that channel where over 100 people watched simultaneously playing the game. Some of my live streams have bigger numbers on that channel than actual videos I created, with hundreds and hundreds of views. Again, a channel with no recognition power. The first game is being Diablo 4 with people who have so many subscribers, against so many people who have subscribers, views and whatnot. And I am not drowning. I am like floating with the flow there. And that's really what showcases to you, yeah, I think ChaosMole is dead. I think ChaosMole is dead. And so, yeah, like, I'm not saying that every video is a banger, right? Like, not every video is a banger. My podcast is actually doing pretty decent, all things considered. By the way, new podcast episode is out of Mole and Hell. The podcast is doing pretty decent. Like, everything on the Mole RP channel is doing pretty okay-ish, and we soon start to put some Starfield in there, and I'm really curious to see how that goes. And the same goes with the Mole Under Management channel. Is everything a win on the Mole Under Management channel? No, but in general, we have good things going on there. So before we are talking about what's next, do yourself a favor, subscribe to the Mole Under Management channel, which is, by the way, super close to the new YouTube partnership requirements. If you don't know, YouTube has now halved the partnership requirements. So you don't need 1,000 subscribers anymore. You need 500 subscribers, right? And they basically halved everything. And we are, what, 70 subscribers away? Just saying. Check out the @Mole Under Management here on YouTube and @Mole RP here on YouTube, and make sure to subscribe to those channels, but because those channels will continue to put out content. Yeah, tell your friends and family. I know this sounds stupid, but if you have people who love to watch some stuff, love gaming, like, tell them about me. Word of mouth is still like the most powerful thing out there, so do it. With that said, what's next? Well, as I said, I will shut down the ChaosMole channel. I will put it into maintenance mode, and there will be no content on this channel anymore. It's a waste of time. And yes, that also means the end of the live streams here on YouTube. Now again, I will still do some live streams for the Mole Under Management channel if I want to play some strategy games. That is still continuing. I will still do some live streams on the Mole RP channel for Starfield and of course for Diablo, and continue to create content there. So if you want to make 100% sure to stick with me, subscribe to those channels, please. Please. They stick around. No question about it. Now, we have a few options on how I proceed. Actually, we have 3 options, and I haven't really decided yet what I want to do. I haven't really decided on this yet, to make this absolutely clear. The first option is I will do exactly what I just said, focusing completely on the Mole Under Management channel and the Mole RP channel, and I will do live streams to the games which make sense, and that's it. And then I will create some content for those channels as well. That's the first option. The second option is I'm doing exactly what I just said, but I'm adding a third channel to it, which will be my playthrough channel, my Let's Play channel, where I decide to play through a game from the beginning to an end, like for real. No matter if a new game is coming out or anything, I would just go through that game and finish it. Well, besides if there's like some huge bugs or something really bad is happening. But my plan would be, I am finishing that game. This channel would not live stream. This would be pre-recorded videos. There wouldn't be any live streams. And for the first two options, basically I would cut my live streams by a huge amount of margin. Live streams would be occasional, right? And you would mostly get VOD content from me. And personally, I'm not a super fan of that. I always saw myself as a live streamer. I hate video cutting. I hate video editing. I hate the whole make your thumbnail here and there. And it's just this, you have to do so much stuff which have basically nothing to do with the video, like with creating the content in your video. And I don't like that. I was never a fan of it. And this is why I basically moved away from YouTube many years ago. And then I saw Mixer coming up and I started out as a streamer on Mixer. Because live streaming is actually the thing I believe at least that I'm decent at it. Well, besides if I'm playing video games, then I'm shit at it, but that's a different topic. And that I'm having fun with that. But that brings me into a very peculiar situation right now, because YouTube live streaming is dead. It looks really bad for YouTube live streaming right now. It seems like the new management has completely forsaken it. One of the reasons, so I know I have told the story a little bit before my live stream, but again, we all know not everyone's watching my live streams anymore. I came to YouTube because I heard and saw that YouTube gaming / YouTube live streaming would do like a reboot. This is why they also bought a lot of the big creators out there. Tim the Tatman, Dr. Lupo, and some others, right? And they all came over here with the same premise that yes, YouTube live streaming will take off and it will become like a very important part of our business strategy. And we are working on a remake. We will make it easier that people can actually find you, yada, yada, yada. I have seen those plans to certain people I know. But that was all planned till the end of last year. Now, nothing happened until yet. Shit, just a few days ago, when you have been watching some of the Tim the Tatman streams, he actually was also talking about YouTube gaming, and he didn't say it out loud because, NDAs and contracts and all that, but he made it very clear that his contract is running out soon, and apparently nobody talked to him yet. And those contracts are not being put together in a week. They normally take months and months and months. And yeah, as I said, like apparently nobody really talked to him yet. So that's not a good sign. Now let me drink something very quickly. Because believe it or not, it's warm here. It's the summer. But the reality is YouTube gaming seems to have forsaken live streaming. And it doesn't really surprise me because they found shorts. And frankly, it makes more sense when you think about it, right? Like shorts are much more complementary to the long format videos. They make much more sense from an advertisement perspective from the platform. And it doesn't really cost them a lot of money to make it work. Like live streaming has been a sunken cost fallacy, right? Like there was just so much money they had to put into live stream, while with shorts, they don't have to pay for anything. Like, people who are watching long format videos on YouTube are also very receptive to watch those shorts. And a lot of people have now been using their long term or their long format videos to basically create shorts out of. And for YouTube, it is so much more lucrative. And they're just like, yeah, of course we are focusing on that. But that means they have forsaken live streaming. So unfortunately, YouTube live streaming, if you don't already have an established channel with an established crowd of things people know exactly what they want to view, live streaming makes no sense on YouTube. So, this leads us to the third option. I would find a new live streaming platform. And yes, that live streaming platform would be Kick. The devil. Yes. Let me finish my thought process here. Again, it's an option. I haven't decided on it yet. I haven't made that decision yet. Because there are various things I have to check for myself first. But let's talk about that. Why not Twitch? Mo, please go to Twitch. Please. Why would I go to a platform who literally doesn't want me? Who literally wants me to leave? Twitch has been showing but nothing but contempt to their streamers and is trying to abuse them where they can. And frankly speaking, if the things continue as they do right now on Twitch, in 3 years or so, this platform is gone. Please don't go to Twitch. There I go. Like, Twitch shows so much discontent to his viewers, to his streamers, and like everything I'm seeing on Twitch is just red flags all over the place. But Mo, why would you try out Kick? So first of all, I haven't decided on yet. What I will probably do is when I take my vacation next week, I will have some days where I will stream on Kick. I will not announce it. I will not make a big deal out of it. I will just stream on there, try to get a feeling for the platform, try to feel out if my own moral points can take that platform. Because I always said, and it's not a platitude for me, that I'm doing things which make me sleep at night, and I can wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and don't think, wow, you were a piece of shit now. Right? Keeping me grounded and keeping me in range of my morals. But here's the thing. Yes, I'm aware that Kick is basically owned by the same owner who owns Stake.com, which is a gambling cryptocurrency gambling platform. And they're shady as fuck. No, seriously. They're shady as fuck. But here's the thing, man. Which big corporation isn't? Are you telling me that Amazon is not? Like, if Amazon could, they would enact slavery the next day in their warehouses if they could. And they have been doing a lot of shady businesses around the world where you're just asking yourself, whoa, how does this not get scrutinized? They're just a little bit better in hiding it. I know, but Amazon is delivering my packages. They cannot be bad. It's like, nah, they're also pretty bad. And the same goes for Google. Like, for a streamer, you only lose. Hey, the record eye, if I haven't said hi yet. Here's the thing. I hate gambling. Well, actually, no, I don't hate gambling. I'm meeting up with some buddies of mine I've been knowing for decades, and we are playing some poker once a month. Texas Hold'em. And yes, we are playing about real money. As I said before, no, not like a lot of money. Like the worst I have ever lost over a night was $5. And you win $2, you lose $1 here, and it's once a month. It's really just for the feeling, right? Like just playing when there isn't any money on the line is like kind of boring, and so we are playing with cents, right? Like literally cents is what we are playing about. Just to have just to get the feeling. But the problem is not that. Like, I'm not telling a person how to spend their money. If you have money to spend and you want to go do poker, you want to play slots, and you want to pretty much 90%, 99% chance losing your money, hey, go for it. That's your money. You can do whatever you like with it. What I do have a problem with is when it comes to gambling which is predatory, which is designed solely for the purpose to prey on the weak, to prey on the people who already are in a very bad situation when it comes to money. And they're basically promising them like, hey, so you already have 2 dudes with baseball bats standing in front of your door, ready to break your kneecaps? Why are you not trying to play some slot machine to make that money back you just don't have? Right? That's what I have a problem with. And I also have a problem with that more and more gambling companies are aiming at children and teens. And they can't even comprehend what they are doing there. That's what I have a problem with. And those companies know. And yes, there are gamble streamers on the platform. And I know that also some people will like to point out that, but Trainwreck is streaming on there, and Adrian Ross, and oh my god, how can you do that? You have shitty moralities. Well, I cannot really blame a platform for the people who are streaming on there, to be honest. Like, it's kind of funny. I see a lot of Twitch streamers coming out on Twitter nowadays and trying to be on the moral high ground when they're telling you do not stream on Kick because it's morally wrong because those and those streamers are streaming on there. And I'm like, are you talking to me about morality while streaming on Twitch? Kind of funny. The people who are now on Kick have been Twitch streamers for years. You had them on their platform and weird, you're still streaming there. Why didn't you leave? Like, that's the thing. If you were streaming on Twitch, man, you have tons of Nazis on there. You have tons of like soft porn on there. You have tons of slots on there. Like, you just decided not to look at it anymore. To close your eyes and go like, nah, Twitch is not too bad. No, it's not better. Twitch doesn't have a moral high ground. Even on YouTube. Do you know how many Nazis and terror groups are here on YouTube posting their videos? It's disgusting. The moment you are starting to just look for it, you will find it in seconds. And it is absolutely disgusting. And like a lot of people creating their content here, a lot of people stream here. So I cannot really blame a platform for having certain people on their platform. What I can blame a platform for is the decisions they make. That I can actually blame a platform for. And I said it a few days on Twitter, and I will say it here again. If you actually want moralities and you want to have a platform who is actually trying to uphold those moralities, Mixer's grave is over there. You probably already pissed on it as a Twitch streamer when it first was still alive, but it's over there if you want to go there. Like when Mixer came around, all the Twitch streamers were super fast in going on Mixer. And now that Mixer is dead, everyone is like, it's so sad that Mixer has been gone, and man, I still don't understand it, and it sucks so much. Man, Mixer would have been a good platform. And it's like, you helped to kill it? Like, people are like, oh, but Kick is like super aggressive. Kick is super aggressive, right, in everything they're doing. Yeah, you want to see what happens to a platform if they're not super aggressive? Again, Kick, like Mixer's grave is over there. That's the problem. Like, if you're a Twitch streamer, you have no moral high ground. You just decided not to look at it and pretend that everything is good with your platform. And, well, Twitch is now using that. Congratulations. So my point is, as a streamer, none of the platforms are great. Every platform owner out there is more or less a shit stain. Absolutely. In their own ways. And if I would go to Kick, I would do the same thing I've been doing before. I would have a very critical view on the platform I'm on. I would talk about those things which happen there, right? Like I did with Mixer, like I did with Trovo, like I do with YouTube, right? Like, and yes, if I would ever get the feeling that this is just too much for me, I would be out there the minute ago and I would just do option 1 or option 2 we just talked about, right? So I also see some people who might then say, well, but yeah, I would not follow you to Kick, or there would be enough people who don't follow you to Kick and you would lose viewers. You're right. That would probably happen. And it would make me very sad. And hey, Vagabond, welcome in. It would make me very sad because I have known some of you for 5, 6, 7 years at this point, and it would definitely not do any good to me. It would make me feel very sad. But the reality is, I have been losing viewers every time we move platforms, no matter where I go. And we have now reached a point when it comes to viewer numbers. If I'm losing another 2 or 3 people, that doesn't do anything to me from a business perspective anymore. It would hurt me, like personally. I would be like, man, I would like to talk to them every morning, or I'd like to talk to them about games. Yeah, but from a business perspective, we have reached rock bottom. Like, losing another viewer is not doing anything anymore. I know, it sounds it sounds unfair a little bit, but like I'm always like a very personal guy, right? But I'm also have to look at things sometimes from a business perspective. And again, from a business perspective, we have hit rock bottom. Like nothing can happen there anymore. By the way, for everyone who has still continuing supporting me, like last year when the community came together, like even viewers who haven't been watching me anymore, helping me out with the GPU, Fogbound Turtle coming around, saving literally my ass with a 3080, literally, like. The moments I've been basically sitting here and crying my eyes out because everyone was so supportive, like, I cannot put that even into words. It still flabbergasts me a year later, nearly. Like, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. And I am absolutely grateful for everyone who is a member here, who is watching ads, who is watching my videos. Like, thank you. I really, really do appreciate that. But I have been looking at my numbers when it comes to live streaming here on YouTube, and it's not sustainable anymore. Like, we have maybe gotten 2 or 3 occasional viewers on YouTube in a year of streaming nearly every day, pushing out a lot of content, and wow. I never said I never thought I would say this, but the year on YouTube, from a growing perspective, was worse than the 1.5 years on Trovo. Pooh. Pooh. Now you missed the YouTube between Twitch and Trovo. We have been here before. So what is my plan? Well, my plan is, like as I said, when I'm in my vacation, which starts next week on Monday, my streaming vacation, there will still be content. But my streaming vacation starts next week on Monday. And I would just find some days where I would just kick up a live stream. Pun not intended, actually, on Kick. That was actually really not intended. Funny. No, I will start a live stream on Kick, and I will not announce it. I will not make a big deal of it. If you want to follow over there, the ChaosMole channel has been around for a few months because I just wanted to make sure that nobody's stealing that name. If you want to follow that, it's kick.com/ChaosMole. I would just do what I have been doing all the time, gaming news, and then do variety gaming. Like, nothing would change. But do I know if I really want to stream on Kick? No. I haven't made that decision. It's an option, like the other 2 options I talked about. But I want to give it at least a chance and to get at least a feeling of the platform. I have been looking a little bit around in the last few days. Funny enough, there are some older Mixer faces on there, which is funny. But again, Twitch is not an option. Twitch is like absolutely no option. And then we don't really have anything else. Facebook Gaming is probably going out of commission this summer. YouTube is now high on shorts. That sounds funny. And, well, Mixer's dead carcass is slowly starting to rot. You know, like from a purely live streaming perspective, even as a viewer, there's not much good choices out there. Like, again, I'm not happy about it. I'm seriously not. And like from a morality perspective, oof, going with a platform who is, well, technically, funny enough, people, I know it's small fries and it doesn't really matter in the end, but technically Kick is not owned by Stake. Kick is not owned by Stake. It's owned by the owner of Stake. Now, does it really make a difference? No. No, it doesn't in the end. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kick is literally a money laundering site. But hey, so is Twitch. Like, people are like, yeah, like everything Twitch is basically doing, Kick is also trying to do here. And funny enough, I posted a video in my Discord about Co-Carnage on Twitch, who made an interesting point regarding Kick and YouTube. And he said that Kick doesn't have any ads on the platform, and the chances that anyone wants to put ads on a platform which is basically owned by gamblers will be really hard. Because advertisements have a very, very high standard, right? I know people would be like, oh, but they're just pretending. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for the point I'm making here. There are some very high standards, and we will see, like, Kick. Yes, Kick right now doesn't really have a monetization goal or anything, but it doesn't have to be. Like, this is something he has kind of a little bit forgotten when he talked about this. So did Twitch. Twitch did not had any monetization really for years. Can we just acknowledge that? That on Twitch for 7 years at least, the platform didn't make any money? It only happened in the last 2 years that Twitch finally had to bow down to Amazon and make money. Right? Like, Twitch also burned money. They are still burning money. Like, one of the things, Twitch streamers, it's kind of funny that they nearly got it. They nearly got it, but they still kind of ignored it. When Twitch was announcing this new revenue share, they are now doing the 70-30% for 1 year, but only 100,000 at maximum, yada yada, like this whole bullshit thing. And they announced that Twitch Prime subs are not included in the sub numbers. Like, you have to reach 350 reoccurring subs as a partner to get into the 70-30 split. But out of the 350 reoccurring subs, gifted subs were not counting, and Prime subs were also not counting. And people were furious about the Prime subs. They were like, why are you not counting this? This is shit, yada, yada, yada. It's like, folks, do you still realize with how much money Twitch is technically still subsidizing to? Like, I saw people saying, like, yeah, I have 1,000 subs, right? I have 1,000 subscribers, but I would still not reach the 350 subscribers I need to get into this whole 70-30 split. And I'm like, wait a second. You have 1,000 subscribers, but you don't even have 350 reoccurring subscribers? Whoa. Like, just the amount of Twitch Prime subs they probably have. Like, the moment Twitch is killing that off, yeah, people don't even realize that. People don't even realize how much Amazon is still subsidizing the platform, subsidizing the streamers. So it's kind of hilarious to me when people are like, look at all the gig streamers who are like 90-10 revenue share and getting money. It's like a handout over there. Like, how stupid are they? That's not sustainable. Did you just also thank a person for a new Twitch Prime sub? In that sentence? What the hell, man? Like, it's the same. It's kind of funny. As a Mixer streamer, I have seen the same arguments coming from Twitch streamers when Mixer was around. This time, Twitch streamers have a little bit of a problem, though. They cannot say that nobody is streaming on the platform, because their gaming numbers are going pretty up. They're growing. Like, Diablo 4 is a new game, and it actually has a pretty good viewer number, right? Like, that is a pretty good number. Of course, you will not see League of Legends being up here and all that. Like, the old games have already established themselves on YouTube, on Twitch, and you have your streamers for those categories on Twitch, on YouTube. You don't have to go here to find a new streamer and a new game. What you will do is, when a new game is coming out, we will see what the numbers are for that. And Diablo is already pretty good. It will be interesting to see what happens with Final Fantasy, what will happen with Starfield and all that, right? Like, this time they cannot say nobody is watching on Kick, like they have been saying wrongly for years on Mixer, and probably also didn't help to get new people over there. Right? 1,400 on Kick, 10,000 are watching on YouTube right now? Really? Who is streaming that they have 10,000 there? Curious. Let me see. 10,000. Who has the lion's share? Oh no, seems like it's actually just, well, like, this is also like a problem. Lots of Koreans, yeah, lots of Asian people. Like, that's the problem, right? It's like, it's the same with Trovo. When you were going to Trovo numbers are not bad till you realize it's 90% Russians. As an English speaker, how much do you care for, 10,000 viewers? Hey, that's pretty good. Oh, but mostly Koreans and Japanese. Fudge. Right. Like, it doesn't... Like, that's not good. Does YouTube have some bigger numbers? Yeah. But does it matter to you as a streamer? No. So, we will see how that goes. But again, I would test it out. I will have some days where I would just, like, jump in, do some streams over there. People can join. If they don't want to join, that's completely fine. And then when I'm back from my vacation, I will make a decision, like, which of the 3 options I will follow. Like, again, TLDR of the 3 options are, this channel is dead no matter what. Like, it's over. This channel will go into maintenance mode, and that's that. If you still want to continue a membership here, please do. That's completely up to you. The Mole Under Management channel and the Mole RP channel, no matter what I'm deciding on, where I'm going, what I'm trying to do, they will always be active. Right? Like, no matter what I'm deciding on, the Mole Under Management channel here on YouTube, the Mole RP channel here on YouTube will stay active. They will receive further content. They will receive some live streams now and then. So, that is a given. And even if I'm going to Kick, those channels will still get what I just said. Because they have the numbers, they get the views, they get the things I want. Why would I give that up? Right? That would be foolish. Second option, I will basically kill off streaming. I will add a 3rd channel, and that would be my Let's Play playthrough channel of pre-recorded full playthrough games, but there wouldn't be live streams. There would be option number 2. And option number 3 would be Mole Under Management channel, Mole RP channel, Kick as a live stream replacement. And yes, I would probably still do some live streams on the Mole Under Management channel and on the Mole RP channel. Absolutely. Yeah. If it makes sense, yeah. Twitch doesn't give VODs and clips to Korean people, so most of them went to YouTube. Oh yeah, you were right. They did some weird thing. Now that you mention it, Vagabond. Right, I remember that. There was this, basically Koreans cost too much and give so little, and Twitch was basically punishing them. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. YouTube is the place for streaming for Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. But I'm none of that. So, you know. But yeah, I totally understand when some of you folks really don't want to support that. If that is the case, there are enough options here on the channel. My Discord is still open. My Twitter is open, but we will see how long that goes. Like, there's still things how you can check me out and can check out my content. Like, nothing changes in that. I will let you know in the Discord, probably here on the channel, like link everything to where I'm going now. I will let you know on Twitter for what I'm deciding. Next week is my vacation, which starts on Monday. And then I have enough time to think about it. Yes, there will still be content on the Mole Under Management channel and Mole RP channel while I'm on vacation, because it's a streaming vacation I'm taking, not a complete, like, no YouTube videos anymore vacation. So that is still happening. And then in that time frame, I will let you know what I'm doing. But I will definitely try out Kick somewhere there, right? Like, I will have to give it some goes to get like a feeling for it, and just to feel out like how does it feel to stream on the platform. Because one of the main reasons why I also never did go to Twitch was just I could never feel it. I could never feel Twitch. It just didn't work with me. And also very important to me, do I want to stick around after the stream and just watch some people on the platform? And Twitch didn't do it, right? By the way, for everyone who wants to follow the Kick channel, it's right there. If you want to do that, that's up to you. But yeah. Yeah. It's just, I'm done with ChaosMole, and we will see what we are doing next. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to all the people who have supported me over the years. Thank you. I do appreciate that. With that said, I hope to see you on my other channels, and I will let you know where I will go next, like Mole Under Management channel and Mole RP channel. If you were subscribing to those channels, you will find the links down below. You you cannot go wrong. Like, I would definitely be there. So that is a 100% guarantee to stick around on what I'm doing. Till then, have a good one. And as always, stay safe.